Good morning from Amersfoort Central Station. We're here because we're about to board a train on our first ever trip to Germany. Now, we're going to be spending a few days in Berlin actually, and we're going to be taking you along on that journey. However, let's go ahead and board the train so we can show you around on our 6-hour trip to Berlin. We're Michelle and Alex. In the summer of 2022, we moved from our home in Austin, Texas to live abroad in the Netherlands. When we travel, we love to take the train, even if it means it might take a little bit longer to get where we're going because you get to see the sights and stops along the journey. Today, we're taking the 6-hour Intercity train from Amsterdam to Berlin, and we don't know it yet, but things are about to go a lot less smoothly than we were expecting. We're taking the Intercity train that goes from Amsterdam to Berlin, and the total trip time takes about 6 hours. We paid about 70 euros for our seats each, and you can actually save quite a bit of money if you book them way more in advance. And seat reservations are optional, but we did choose to reserve our seats, and I think that costs about 4 euros each.
You hungry?
Yeah.
You got the dining car?
Let's do it. Update. We're in trouble because there's no food on this train. I went to order the currywurst and he said, I have no food. Absolutely no food. So, yeah.
You had 2 giant coffees.
And a Snickers bar.
Okay, time for a train tour. Let's start with the seat. A simple little tray table does the job, I guess. A pocket which we stuffed our bottled drinks into. There's storage under the seats for a bag if you want. A little trash bin that I was trying to kick open, but needs to slide open. There's a big window. There's a really comfortable little padded headrest on the seat. And one EU plug shared between both seats. The train also had quite a bit of bike storage, which needs to be reserved separately. Second class seats include both regular open seating and private compartments. And here are the bathrooms.
Okay, so an update. We actually need to switch trains 2 more times. There's a technical issue with this train, so at our next stop, we're getting on a new train, get to Hanover, and get on another new train to go to Berlin. And then we'll get currywurst. I hope. Train tour.
It's an older train, but it checks out.
Yeah, I'd actually say I think it's a bit cleaner than the other train.
Agree to disagree. All right, so we're on train 2, 3 of the trip. It's going to be 4, apparently, to get to Berlin. The first train was broken. The second train dropped us off in a city that started with an O. I don't remember the name. And now we're going to Hamburg because we have to avoid some sort of rail construction. I think it was a freight train issue. And then that's going to reroute us to Berlin. There are no seats. There's no seats on this train. The train is completely full and people are just standing in the corridors. So we're going to stand here for a couple hours until we get to Hamburg. And then once we get to Hamburg, I guess we're going to get on a train that goes to Berlin. And it'll be interesting to find out if we end up getting there at the time that we originally expected. Listen, this isn't that bad of a trip. The thing that really drives me nuts, though, is why didn't they tell us?
guess what? We're still not in Berlin because our train broke again, and now we're taking another train to Hamburg, and then we still have to connect in Hamburg to Berlin. This is crazy.
I don't feel like we explained what happened there very well, but basically we were on a train that they put us on from a city that started with an O
Yeah.
to Hamburg to go around the track closure.
Yeah.
And we stopped south of Hamburg.
Yeah.
And
we were like basically in the city.
And we sat on the train for about 30 minutes. They did announce that there's a delay. And then after about 30 minutes, they said, hey, by the way, you can get on the S-Bahn here. And every 5 minutes, it goes to the Hamburg Central Station, which is where we need to meet up with a other train that's supposedly going to take us to Berlin tonight. It's 16:49 right now. We're supposed to be in Berlin at 17:30, I think.
Yeah.
And I think we're still 2.5 hours away from Berlin. And our train to Berlin doesn't leave for another almost 50 minutes.
Our train to Berlin leaves at the time we're supposed to get into Berlin.
Yeah,
it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours from here. This has been kind of a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that we were like basically starving because there's no food, and then now we just got thrown around. This is like gonna be our, I think, 6th train now. 6th train.
Oh my god, is it?
I don't know. We'll have to count. Can I put a little counter right here? How many trains actually was it? I've lost track. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. This video turned from a Simply Railway video to a Miles in Transit video.
We're trying to ride every train in
Germany.
Now that is a fun fact. Let's go.
What do you think Simply Railway would do in this circumstance? So like, if you're doing a train review, what would happen if like the whole thing just blew up like
Well,
this?
to be fair, all of the trains that we've been on, with the exception of the most recent one that got us here, that S-Bahn, they're all the same train. So I actually think Simply Railway would take advantage of talking about like the different engine that was pulling us or something and get excited.
So you think it would actually be like a great episode
bonus
for Simply Railway?
Yeah, I think it'd be a bonus for Simply Railway. I don't think it's a bonus for us. Another train? Another dining card? No food.
Did you say another dining card?
We made it! And we were only
2
hours late. Look, we know when you're traveling there's going to be good and bad experiences, and this one wasn't super great. There's no food on the train, and we had 4 surprise connections.
No food on the trains.
No food on any of the trains. I actually think we're taking the same route back on Saturday, so I wonder what future Alex and Michelle will think.
And it was okay. It's still better than flying, I guess.
Okay, you know what time it is. We are at Curry 61, which is one of the top-rated currywurst places in Berlin, and it was also highly recommended from one of our close friends. And they only have one thing on the menu, currywurst.
They also have fries.
They also have fries.
And vegan currywurst.
2 things. Okay, fine. They have 3 things on the menu. Most people generally agree that currywurst was first served in 1949 when a Berliner got some ketchup and some Worcestershire sauce from a British troop. Wait. Troop? Soldier. Soldier's the word I'm looking for. It's a pork sausage that they chop up into little pieces. They throw some curry powder on it, some sweet ketchup, and then a side of fries. We got ours with mayonnaise because, like, you know, the Dutch. We have to have some mayonnaise. I thought it was a good mix of, like, salty and sweet, like the sweet ketchup, but not as sweet as the Netherlands, like, curry ketchup mixture. Sweetness from the ketchup, saltiness from the pork sausage. And it was just like a delicious meal. We honestly could have eaten 4 of them all together.
Yeah,
it was so good.
I could have eaten 2 full fries and currywurst.
Yeah, Alex kept being like, would it be crazy if I got another
Well, we haven't
one?
eaten all day.
It's true. It's the first real meal we've had all day.
I think that's where we're going to leave you for the night, though. Yeah. So, was this a vlog? I don't know. What will this become? It's a great question. Let us know in the comments below. Was this a vlog? I hope it is. I don't think I'll know until I edit the video. We're going to be coming at you next week with a full Berlin vlog. Not this, whatever this became.
Whatever this was.
But yeah, we're going to go to bed now. So good night and tschüss.